LA, man. You didn't know what's going on, man. Sk8tie, man. What's going on? We in LA right now. Hollywood, you know what I'm saying? Fish, I'm up here. Duval up the hill in LA. Going on. We're gonna turn up, showing y'all the life of Sk8tie, man. You know what's going on. This for my fans, for all my supporters out there, man. I'm up here. All the way from Jacksonville, way up here in LA and California, Los Angeles, man. You know what's going on, man. You feel me? Yeah. Let's get to it. Yeah. Woo. Yeah, gang, sacrifice, all that. Yeah. Dig. Life. Let's live life. The real life. The real life. Yeah. Swagged out. LA, what's happening? We up here. Where that Cali weed at? Where is that? I'm looking for it. Where is that? Yeah, man. Y'all follow me at Aim High Sk8tie, man. AIMHIGHSK8TIE, man. Y'all follow me. You did? Everywhere. Letter to my ex. Sacrifice gang gang. Let's be real.
Gang, gang, bitch with the gang, bitch with the gang. One fall with your lanes, one fall with your lanes, bitch with the gang, ice on my chain, fuck cost with your lanes. Bitch with the gang, 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 bitch with the gang. I say it again, bitch with the gang, bitch with the gang. One fall with your lanes, one fall with your lanes, bitch with the gang, ice boss chain, these ball mains, many decided, feeling like Kane, about to stamp out your chain. Been through the rain, been through the pain, highs the game. Curve with the aim, we want the chain, leave blood like a stain. We from the streets, we want the money, my niggas go hunting. We came for nothing, the cap ain't nothing, blue honey. We crippin' for something, we begging for certain, my nigga they hurting. Leave your head on the surface, that free you look Curtis, my nigga.
Y'all can shout y'all name out, y'all want to.
Follow me on Instagram at JustyGirl with 2 L's. We out here with
Sk8tie.
You can find me on Instagram at Katie Belinda.
Man, you can't forget the photographer.
Thank you.
You're going to have to follow the photographer at Sylvanus the Artist. It's SYLVANUS the Artist. Follow your boy.
If you're looking for a dope shot, holla.
LA, we in here.
You didn't get that.
Thanks, man.
Alrighty.
It's nice to meet y'all.
Nice to meet you.
I'm here 4 days, so.
Okay.
I'm here to Sunday, so y'all step on Sunday.
How about you get down here?
Oh, nah. I'm everywhere. I'm everywhere.
You already know, man.
We close him out though, just like we close the window.
Yo, what's up, man? I'd like to introduce, one of the artists, man.
definitely dope, man. Heard some of his music, man. Man, hey, but I'm gonna let you introduce yourself, man. Go ahead, introduce yourself and tell them where you from, man.
Hey, man, it's your boy Sk8tie, man. I'm from Jacksonville, Florida, Duval, you know what I'm saying? Hey. I'm a local artist, I'm signed artist, independent, upcoming artist, you know? So I'm way out here in California, Los Angeles from Jacksonville, man. It's a long way, but we here, today. We here.
We gotta give my boy a round of applause for that. Yeah, man, I appreciate you for coming out, man. Hey, first off, before we even get into your interview, bro, I always got a crazy ass story on how I met the artist before we actually met. Tell the people how we met, man. Where did we meet? Or tell them where did we meet at first, and then tell them how did we meet, this story.
Man, we met on the internet, man. On the internet, man. Facebook, Instagram, all that. You feel me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I ain't trying to talk all that, but just know we cut the middleman short. You know what I'm saying? Cut the middleman short, you know what I'm saying? So,
that's,
you know what I'm saying? Me and him, we connected, and we connected now, so everything official, you feel me?
Yeah, man. Hey, it's a blessing for you to even come out here, man. It was a long story. Like, this shit almost didn't happen.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? From the devil trying to, you know, separate shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But through God's grace, you know what I'm saying? Everything always finds its way around, you know what I mean?
Everything happens for a reason.
Everything happens for a reason, man. So let them know a little bit about let them know a little bit about yourself. My bad, got a little tongue twisted, smoking with drum boys. Yeah, so like, you know what I'm saying? What brings you out here? Like, you know, what kind of artist are you? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I'm an upcoming artist, man. I've been doing music for like 8-9 years, you know. I've been I'm always in Jacksonville, Florida, so I've been like down southern. So I'm just truly trying to make myself up here in West Coast, you know, trying to make new moves. I'm up here messing with this show right here, you know, messing with y'all boys out here. I appreciate the opportunity of having me on here too. And I'm just I'm trying to get in the studio and everything, trying to make moves out here, trying to show myself way more out here, you know what I'm saying? So just trying to be everywhere, honestly, be everywhere.
okay, that's what's up, man. That's very respected, man. Hey, so like, so you just landed your first time in Cali, or you been out here before?
No, it's my first time. We landed yesterday,
Man.
first time.
Hey,
Can we get another round of applause? For
hey,
that?
you already know, gotta get a round of applause for that, bro. You know, before we get the round of applause, man, you know you my second, you know you the second artist that's first time that came out here off of Plan A Radio,
Bruh.
on my mama.
History making.
A round of applause for that.
History making.
Hey, that's dope as hell, man, because it's like, damn, like, it's like the station is really helping people come out here, because everybody want to be in Cali, because they already know, like, they probably already big in their city, but they like, damn, if I can make it to Cali and make plugs and connections out there, I can make it anywhere, you know what I'm saying? That's pretty much it. That's why you got so many people moving out here. And it's funny because a lot of out-of-towners, bro, are more hustlers than the niggas that's in Cali, man.
That's a fact.
You'll find a few Cali niggas that's gonna be on the same shit out-of-towners is on when they in Cali, when we grew up. Because, like, when it's like this, the beach is down the street to us. But when niggas ain't never seen the beach, it's like, yo, I gotta go to the beach every day. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's just
yeah, you're right.
Yeah, so just metaphorically speaking, that's how it is with, you know, people that's not in Cali. When they see Cali and see all the opportunities, they're like, yo, well, all these niggas ain't rich.
We was just talking about this the other day.
It really was.
I think that when you from out of town, like, we don't got no security, bro. Like, if something go wrong, I gotta fly all the way back home and be like, yeah, I ain't make it.
That's to say I got the money for that.
Like, you got the security, your aunt probably up the street, your mom's, you can still go to your mom's home, you know what I'm saying? Back here, like, when we out here, if I fuck up, I gotta go back home, bro. All the way back home. And on top of that, I gotta look at my mom's face like, yeah, like, I gave my all, but it just didn't come through. And then there's the question of, did you really give it your all?
Right.
Now you're gonna start questioning like, damn, was I out there partying too much and not focused on the dream? So that's when you gotta start thinking about, like, son came all the way from Florida because he's like, nah, I'm bigger than that.
Exactly.
I'm bigger than that. I'm trying to be worldwide.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't no security, ain't no blanket out here. So if you fuck up, he gotta go back home and face that fact like, damn, shit real again. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
He don't want to be that wish I should have could have. This is the place where you gotta make it at. Because if once you get stamped out here, you stamp.
Everywhere.
Right. Yeah, that's real shit.
That's real though.
Hey, that's some poetry you thought he showed y'all motherfuckers. That's real, you know what I'm saying? You gotta know what real is, you know what I mean? And that is funny because like us living in Cali, bro, we never realized that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like y'all gotta go all the way back and explain that shit to everybody.
Everybody you talk to.
Like if you fell out here and you from Cali, you like, well shit, moms only live up the street, nigga. She understand. Like I was living with her anyway, you know what I mean? We work this shit out. But no, that's real though. But you know, man, hey, I wanna say kudos to you for actually making it, bro.
Sure.
Like I'm real happy, bro. Like, so let me ask you, man, in Florida, like, what is your, like, typical week, like, out there? Like, as far as, like, you know, with the music, like, being a musician. Like, what is, like, do you hit the studio every day? Do you, like, how do you develop and work on your craft in Florida?
Well, I hit the studio. I try to hit the studio every day. Hit the studio, make videos. Like, I always try to show myself out there doing shows. I hit the local clubs that I know the DJs that I mess with out there. And trying to link up with artists and everything. So I'll be trying to link up with everybody while I'm out there and try to do everything I can. But it's like, you can do that to a certain extent, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm at that point, like, my bar is full, it's battery, 100% battery, like, what else, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm trying to branch out more, trying to get out the city and do more, you know?
That's important.
Yeah, I got a question for you, brother. Do you got like anybody, especially like being from Florida, that helped like mentor you or even like kind of inspired you? Because you know you got to think about a lot of the Florida rappers that came up. They're actually doing great right now. Like, is there anybody specifically, like even Khaled from Florida, you know what I'm saying, specifically that like help motivate you and to help propel you where you at right now?
Can you repeat that one time, bro? What you just said?
Nah, that's all good. I just want to know, like, who inspired you, especially, like, is there any Florida native that came out the game and is rapping now, or even, like I said, Khaled in Florida, like, help encourage or inspire you to be, you know, who you are today?
Yeah, man, a lot of artists that's blowing up. That's on the map right now. You know, like back in the OGs, Rick Ross, Cali, yeah, Kodak now. You know, like a lot of Florida artists blowing up right now. You know, a lot of Florida artists. So I support everybody in the whole Florida movement that's blowing up right now. So everybody in Florida that's blowing up, they inspire me. You know, because I'm from Florida. So if they can do it, I know I can do it. You know, so I'm just not hating on nobody. I just feel like everybody that blowing in Florida is their time. You know, it's your time for everything.
That's what's up.
Yeah, man, that's all as fuck.
Touching off of that, we have Florida artists. We have many different new artists coming into the game, which I think is a beautiful thing. We have our artists like Lil Uzi who do a little bit of rock mixed with, you know, hip hop things. You got Tory Lanez. You got Bryson Tiller who does trap soul. You have so much. Hip hop has expanded so much in the past few years, from the 1930s, 1950s to now. Where do you feel like Sk8tie fits in?
Good question. I have more like I say like Atlanta sound. I have more like Atlanta sound, like, cause when I first started, my I grew up from Atlanta music, you know. When I first started, I grew up in Atlanta music. My brother brought home a CD full of artists from the birthday bash in Atlanta, and like ever since then, like I just started listening to like Atlanta music, you know, like Florida music too, but Atlanta music really like inspired me. So I think, and now every time I rap, it just sound like I'm from Atlanta, but I'm not from Atlanta. So it's like, that's how I just rap, you know? So Atlanta music inspired me too, also in a way. But Atlanta's like second home, because my mom, my dad, everybody from Atlanta, my whole family from Atlanta. So like, I got Atlanta and I got Florida, so it's like,
roots.
Yeah, so I got both, roots. You know? And my two brothers from Cali, from California. So it's like, I'm all three, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know what I'm saying? But I never been out here, but just like my brother from California, my uncle used to stay here for like 30 years. He do it. He used to like do movies and stuff. So so he's still, so it's like I'm everywhere also. You know what I'm saying? So
that's what's up. So outside of hip hop, man, what do you like to dabble into? You really about the skate life, man?
You out there skateboarding and
I used to do a little skating back in the day, you know,
Alright.
but I grind now, you know.
Oh, okay, double on time.
Hey,
Double on time.
Yo, somebody hashtag that. Not hashtag. That's a caption. I used to skate, but I grind now. Like
That's
that's a caption.
hard. Hey, that's a chorus, bro. You better write that.
You better write that down,
now.
boy. That's heavy.
I better be on the track, nigga. Real shit.
Facts.
Nah, that's heavy though, for real.
Yeah.
Like that.
Hell yeah, man. That's real shit.
Right.
So let me ask you, what do you like most and what do you like least about the rap game?
Okay, whatever like most. That's a good question though. Good question. Well, no, what I like least is all the rappers that coming on now. It's like how the rap game used to be. It was like I used to like the old rap game too. You know what I'm saying? Like the old rap game. You feel me? So now it's like it seems like everybody getting on quick, like real quick out of hits. It's one single, but it's like these rappers just I don't know. Just I like everybody to do their thing. No hater, just where my time at. I'm not worried about nobody else. I'm trying to see where my time at. You feel me?
Right.
So honestly, I really got nothing to say about people. Just I'm looking for my time, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
So I gotta ask you, you being a Florida rapper, right?
Mm-hmm.
With all the different things that happen in Florida, the shootings and stuff like that, whether it be Orlando, you know, how do you incorporate that into your music, or do you even feel obligated to incorporate that type of situation into your music? Because in my mind, I feel like artists have a responsibility because they have that platform to speak on them type of things, even if it's not in their music. Maybe when they get interviewed, they can, you know, make a reach out to that type of thing. But do you feel like you're obligated to put it into your music, or do you just feel like, you know, you want to speak on it when you're getting interviewed, or do you feel like you even need to address it at all?
Everything. I feel I'm obligated to because it's still happening around me. You know, everything in my music, everything happen around me, and everything I see happen around me. I can't rap about anything that not happening or anything fake. So I feel like rappers should talk about that because it helps the situation better. If they don't talk about it, it's gonna keep on happening. But who say it might be music? But music these days, young kids influenced by music. You know what I'm saying? So I think if we really talk about it and really put the focus on it, I think some of the killing will stop. You know, but it don't stop with us though. It start with everybody. You know, so that's how I feel about that situation. But I am obligated though. Everybody obligated.
I respect that because I feel like a lot of times, a lot of artists feel like they don't have to talk on the topic. I feel like they just feel like they're not responsible. Like,
especially if it's a situation where they come from. You feel me? Like, there's a lot of rappers that just kind of, you know,
brush it off.
Put that friend up and put that shit up. Like, yo, I'm just trying to get this cash. Like, you know, every type of thing.
Speaking on that, it was one killer, Jordan Davis in Jacksonville. He died because of music. Somebody want to turn the music down.
Oh yeah, like 4 or 5 years ago.
And about that topic,
gas station, right?
Yeah, gas station.
Yeah.
About that topic, I made a song about it, and I talked about it, the whole situation. And I got the chance to perform in front of Jordan Davis' mom and dad with that song, you know. And I took pictures with him, hugged him, talked to him. But like stuff like that, I like to talk about that, so it might help the situation better, you know.
So around that time, like, what were you doing? What did that mean to you around that time? I mean, obviously it meant a lot because you made a song about it. But like, what was you going through? Like, I know, damn, like Trayvon Martin, like, you know what I'm saying? Like in Florida, y'all got like a lot of shit, like, you know, like touch on that a little bit, you know, because everybody hear your music. Not a lot of people hear your story, you know what I'm saying? So
it's just like I like touch subjects like that, like Trayvon Martin, Jordan Davis, like, and like anything else going on. If I feel like I need to talk about it, I talk about it, you know. But it's just how I feel at the moment, you know. Just everything I write about is how I feel. And if I feel like I need to talk about it, I need to talk about it. I feel like it's something I need to touch on, and I rap about it. I make music about it. So
what do you say to the artists that don't talk about it? The artists that, like, even like the Drakes are like, you know, that, I mean, not saying that they necessarily don't talk about the topics, but I mean, even with all the cop shootings now, I feel like we're so desensitized from it that people see it on Instagram and kind of like, damn, another one, and keep swiping, you feel me?
Right.
Like, what do you think about the artists that don't really feel like they obligated, and don't feel like they should speak out about these type of topics, and they still won't get this cash from the consumer, and it's happening, these issues are actually happening to the people that they call fans?
Well, some people don't really talk about it. I mean, it's some artists that don't really talk about it, you know, because they just do music for money situations, you know what I'm saying, just for the money situation. And just some artists that don't think they need to talk about it because they don't want to be affected by it. you know what I'm saying? So something might affect them with their pay rate or something, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's about who you are, what artist you are, you know?
Yeah. And that's the same thing that goes in sports in general too. Like sports and hip hop, you don't want anything to almost affect your career in a certain path.
Exactly.
That's why I respect people like Colin Kaepernick. You know, he actually was the only person that actually took that stand and was able to be like, yo, you know, this is fucked up out here. Y'all
exactly.
Right. I'm taking this knee. Everybody, like, you know.
Exactly. Yeah.
Fuck Colin Kaepernick. Now he's like bought out of the NFL down here. So
honestly,
I understand exactly where you're coming from, man.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't address certain issues.
Mm-hmm.
That's good that you do, man.
Right. Definitely salute that you do. I feel like, you know, to touch on that, you know, you have your Muhammad Ali's, you have your, you know, Colin Kaepernick's, and many people who were ridiculed for, you know, standing by their beliefs because they were signed and they had endorsements. People ridicule LeBron James actually because he didn't take a knee or he didn't feel like he had to. But on to call a spade and to play devil's advocate, he's signed. He's signed by the Cavs. He has endorsements here, 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 and here. Are you gonna feed his family? Because as soon as he takes the knee, or as soon as he goes against the grain, the powers that be are gonna take away his endorsements. This is why I feel like as artists, you know, we have artists like Chance the Rapper, Young M.A., and, you know, countless artists that are now going independent and just getting distribution deals. So my question to you is, say you had, I don't know who's the best, right? Let's just say Def Jam approach you. Def Jam approach you. They giving you a nice deal, not a 360. We don't do 360s out here, but they had a nice deal for you. And then next thing you know, you have a hit, because you have a hit record.
Yeah, okay.
You have a hit record. That's a scenario. Def Jam is approaching you, but then you got potential to make money. Potential to make money,
independent
as an independent artist, and then you have money sitting right here with Def Jam.
With Def Jam.
Which one you gonna take?
Good question. It depends on what Def Jam talking. If Def Jam talking, what, like, I'm not saying it's a number, but if Def Jam talking, what, 20 mil, I'm not saying it's an accurate number. I might go with Def Jam talking about 20 mil, but then again, you're right, I can have opportunity to make more money, you know what I'm saying? So that's a tough question, man. That's a tough question.
Hypothetically speaking, okay? So say if you were to sign just a random deal with anybody, you don't have to be Def Jam, Rock Nation, but I'm saying, and they offered you, yo, $20 million contract, but it's gonna be 360, so you're really getting 10 million.
Okay, yeah.
How would you feel about doing that?
I'll probably wait till I see other deals on the table. I'll probably shop around, and then if that's the best one I can get, and then if a label telling me this, and then I'm still doing my independent thing, boom, boom, and I'm still shopping around. So I'm doing independent, and I'm still shopping around. And if I see which one the best one, and then I find the best one, and then I'm still independent, and to see where I'm at, and if this is better, then I go to this one. But if I'm doing better, then I go that route. You know,
right?
That's how I feel.
Oh, well, you have one more because we're about to get this video real quick. Man, I definitely appreciate you for coming out, man.
Appreciate it, man.
Hell yeah. So let me ask you, bro. So Sk8tie, huh?
Yeah.
So like that's a like a unique name, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I didn't know at first. I was like, is it Sk8tie? Like, you know, because like just read it because you always used to, you know,
yeah. People be like Sk8tie, and all that. And like, I put an 8 for a reason. I put an 8 because it's Sk8tie, and then I put an 8 because 8 means new beginnings. You know what I'm saying? 8 means the new beginnings.
I like that.
I like that, bro.
That's how I got my name from.
Man, it seems like you got a meaning behind every way you move. You walk left, you know why you walking left, and that's respect.
Exactly.
Real shit.
That's real.
You know, if you know how you moving and why you moving, you gonna make it real far. Real far, dude.
Hey, the way you bring, I'm sorry, Cole. Go ahead.
Oh no, something we should have asked like in the beginning, like you know, you seem to know how all your steps and like how you moving. What inspired you to step into this industry?
Just the love of music, man. Like when I first, like I said, back in the day, when I first heard my brother brought a home CD full of music, and I just listened to it, and the way I felt about it, and just the way I feel about it, and the way it touched me when I make a song. When you go to the studio, like when you get done with that first song you make, you have a certain feeling. When you even in there just making a song, you have a certain feeling you have, and I know if somebody else make it, they might not have that same feeling. So if I have that feeling, it's something that is in me that I like, you know, something that I love to do. It's like a drug to me, you know. So that's why I just love music. So I'm not doing it for no money at all, but money comes. But I just doing it because I love music. So I know the money gonna come. Just when you love something, then money gonna come. If you doing for money, then it's not real, it's not genuine.
How many people that you got on your team that got the same ambition that you have that you can bring in a rap game with you?
And on my team?
Yeah.
Re-ask that question.
Re-ask the question?
Yeah, because
all right, so,
he probably didn't hear it in the mic.
You know, so like I said, we always have, you know, family in the audience just coming to the radio station, you know what I'm saying? And we just want it's a community. So one of the good brothers in the audience, he just asked, how many people on your team have that same ambition? That's very, very, very important. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Exactly. If you don't have that same hustle and that same ambition on your team, you gotta like eliminate them from your team for real, because they're not your team. But how many people on your team you feel like that?
I mean, I have people on the team, they have ambition, they have like a drive, you know, but I have like, I'm real in it, like, every day is like me, like music, like I have a strong drive, you know, but they have drive also, I'm not saying they don't, I just feel like I have more drive, but they still with me, so it's not like they by themselves, so like my drive is their drive, you know, so if I make it, they can make it, but they still on my team regardless, even if they don't or do have not have a drive, you know. So I'm not gonna leave them hanging at all.
Yeah,
you know?
I think that a lot of times you think about team and stuff like that. Everybody got to play a part. You
That's
know
a fact.
Everybody can't be LeBron.
Yep.
Everybody can't be. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, when you have intricate people that play a part on your team, that's when the growth comes. Because everybody know their role. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Exactly.
But I wanted to ask you, brother, like, what is one of the things that you could explain to somebody that's coming up and want to be in the rap game that you struggle with that ended up being like, you know, now you got over the hump, that was like difficult, that almost stopped you? Like, did you have any moment that almost made you want to, like, you know what, I'm ready to just tie this thing up? Yeah. Or, you know what I'm saying? What was one of the most difficult things that you had to go through in order to be where you at right now?
Telling people fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, trying to mess with a person that's, for example, like a DJ, something like that, and you trying to talk to them and it's not going right because they looking at a whole different way, you know, because you're not at that spotlight, you know. So I'm telling, like, so it's like you gotta build your own self up first and let them come to you. You know what I'm saying? It's not really about what you can talk. You can talk to them all day, but the numbers talk, you know. So so you got big numbers, they're gonna come to you. You know what I'm saying? So all I'm saying is, like, focus on yourself and build your own self up, and that they're gonna come, you know. So don't ever put your focus on someone else. Always put your focus on yourself. Put more focus on yourself.
I think it gets difficult with what you're saying, because there's so many people out there that want to be rappers. There's so many people that put half of the hustle in and not all the work in. So when there's somebody that is putting the full work in, and I am a DJ or I am a radio host, I'm like, oh man, it's a lot of y'all out there. Like, what makes you different? What makes you stand out? Why should I give you the shot that I didn't give Jaquil last week? You know what I'm saying? Like, what makes you better? You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, if you had to say, you know, this is why I stand out, and this is why you should play my radio on Plan A radio, or if you said this is why you, as a DJ, you should run my shit during the show, what makes you that special? What makes you different from everybody else?
My drive, my ambition, and how, basically my drive, my ambition, and the music I make, the good music. Like, I make good music, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying because I make good music. I do make good music, but the people say I make good music. It's not about what I think, it's what they think. And they telling me I make good music, and they know I make good music, and people buying my music. So it's like what else you can do? You know what I'm saying? Like, I know I'm going far. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just need that one person to see me. You know, once I get that one person to see me, it's over with. You know, it's over with.
So I saw that you had started as a music group. What was the name of your music group?
It was Sk8tie.
You said Sk8tie?
Yeah, Sk8tie.
Sk8tie. Yeah. So how was it working in a group, and then after that, I know your group member moved away, then transitioning into being a solo artist? Oh, well,
when was me and him was a group, we're making music together, and we had like a team buzz in the city, man. Like a lot of teams, like girls and the guys, like. We used to go to the mall. They used to know our name and everything. Have fan signs for us and everything. Like, we had the teen scene like popping in Jacksonville, and just then he just left and went to I guess he went to school. Okay. So then that's when we kind of like broke up. We still cool though. We just broke up, and I started doing my own thing. So I started doing my own lane. So I never stopped. I just kept going. I've been doing music. I started music when I was 14, man. I just kept going, you know. And so now I'm just trying to start in a whole new era, trying to do the whole thing different, another life different.
Okay. If you could tell the 14-year-old version of yourself, cliche question coming soon. If you could tell the 14-year-old version of yourself some advice on the rap game, what would it be and why?
Never give up. That's one. Never give up. Stay focused. Don't worry about nobody say. If they tell you no, you can't do it. Don't worry about nobody say. Don't listen to nobody. Always keep a ton of vision. You know, and just
shout out to Kodak.
Yeah, shout out to Kodak. always keep focused, man. Like never give up. Don't listen to nobody say, man, because you can be whoever you want to be. All you gotta do put the time and effort in, and put more time in. Always put more time in.
Respect.
That's dope. That's real shit. So let me ask you, what skills, personal attributes are you most important for being successful for? Like, you know what I'm saying? As far as like, what you think that, like, what you're doing, your strong points is gonna take you to the next level that you're like, no, nigga, I got this. Like, what did you master as being an artist to make you be like, yo, if I keep doing this shit right here, I know I'm gonna get to the next level, whether it's the flow, your grind, your hustle, like, what is it specifically?
Oh yeah, my grind also, my grind, my drive, my ambition, and always outspoken, never shy. That's one thing. You can't be shy. One can't be shy, and always up to do anything. Like most people, I came up here. Most people don't even come up here like that. You know what I'm saying? It'd be like a long step for them to come up here, but I came up here quick.
Yeah.
Quick, like it's nothing, like, you know. So I'm always focused though, man. Like my ambition got fire on it, man. Like it's been had fire on it. You can't never put it out. You know. Right. That's how I feel.
That's what's up, man.
Let me ask you a question. It's like, I know a lot of people from the South. I just don't know. I'm just ignorant to it. I know gold is a big thing in the South. Yeah. So like, what is it like? I be seeing like.
It glistens on the body.
It
glistens on the body.
Yeah. So it's like a religion out there, damn near. Like, you know what I mean? Like my mom from the South. You know what I'm saying? My uncle's from the South, so no disrespect. You know, I got uncles with golds in their mouth.
Yeah. We all got golds.
Yeah, like I see like 8 years old. I'm like, damn, nigga, you got a grill, nigga. Like you know, like is the gold? See, like, how is it so easy to get to? For one, that's one of the questions. Because a nigga with a grill out here is like uncommon. It's probably not even because our fucking rent out here is so fucking high, for one.
Grill or a house. Grill
we ain't got no extra grill money out here. You know what I mean? Like, because man, I was watching, even in ATL, I was up there watching a nigga in high school make grills. I'm like, how this nigga doing this shit like a barbershop? Like, nigga, like, what is the culture like as far as like gold, and like what does that mean? Because like even like Trinidad James and everybody, like I'm like, yo, like it's a different world for me. Like, you know, not in a bad way though, not in a bad way. No disrespect.
Well, Trinidad James, he guess he doing his own thing with the gold thing, but how I rock gold, how Florida, it's like Florida wave. You know what I'm saying? Like golds, dreads, palm trees, short dreads, natted dreads. That's Florida wave. You know what I'm saying? That's what. Like Kodak, he used to have golds, and now he got money now, so he switched it to diamonds now. But, you know what I'm saying? Kodak had the golds, like it's a whole Florida way, like it's golds and dreads. You know what I'm saying? So like that's our way. That's how we come out. So when you see somebody with golds and dreads, you'll think of Florida. You know? So that's how we.
That's how y'all step yourself wherever y'all at. Like nigga, like you know I'm from Florida if I got this uniform on.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's how. How y'all view us?
Get some goals then. I'm go down there. A little bit.
A little bit good. You gotta learn from him, man. Let him skate.
Florida way.
Just on Husk ain't feeling like Till. Everything coming dessert and shit. Don't listen to them broke boys, they just talking.